This is Wake and Bake with Rev Dr. Kim. Today we explore a topic that resonates deeply with many of us in today's society: audacity and entitlement. The listener has courageously reached out, seeking guidance on navigating this me-first world without losing sight of their spiritual path. As we delve into this one, we'll explore the intersections of spirituality and conscious-centered living, discovering how we can focus on self-love, inclusivity, and service while upholding healthy boundaries. The prevalence of audacity and entitlement in our society can be disheartening. Driven by fear and a sense of lack, people often act in ways that prioritize their self-interest over the well-being of others. But as spiritual beings, we possess the unique ability to awaken to a higher consciousness, guiding us toward empathy, compassion, and inclusivity. Spiritual awakening takes care of this for us. It opens our hearts and minds to the interconnectedness that weaves all of life together. As we undergo this awakening, we naturally distance ourselves from self-centered behaviors. The process of awakening catalyzes healing within us, leading to fewer triggered reactions and a greater inclination toward acts of inclusivity, because we know there is no other. Yet traversing the path of inclusivity can be challenging, particularly when surrounded by individuals who haven't yet experienced their awakening. So this entitled, audacious behavior can contradict our values and beliefs. During these encounters, what we can do is view them as catalysts for growth, reminding us of the person that we aspire to be. Instead of becoming disheartened or judgmental toward those exhibiting these behaviors, we can practice compassion and understanding, remembering that we too once existed in a different state of consciousness, extending empathy to those who are still asleep to the unity of all of life allows us to nurture our collective growth. Embodying the change that we wish to see in the world is pivotal. By consistently practicing inclusivity, empathy, and compassion, we create a ripple effect that positively influences others. While some may take longer to awaken to this way of being, we can hold space for them, knowing that they will find their awakening in their own divine timing, just as we did. But how? What do we do with them? What do we do with the takers, cheaters, liars, stealers? Dealing with such people can be emotionally draining and maybe even dangerous to our mental, physical, and financial health. But it's vital to continue to approach these situations with wisdom and compassion. When confronted with dishonest or manipulative behavior, addressing it directly and assertively can pave the way for mutual understanding and positive change. Retaliation only perpetuates negativity and doesn't align with conscious-centered living. An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Instead, we can lead by example, expressing kindness, integrity, honesty, forgiveness in all of our interactions. But you also don't have to say anything. Never put yourself in harm's way, and this is not to condone destructive behavior. We're seeking to understand and have compassion for the big picture journey, trusting that they'll get there. They may get there with or without you, that's up to you. But compassion's a powerful tool during these challenging encounters. Understanding that individuals who exhibit negative traits may be acting out their fears, insecurities, past experiences, and that helps us to view them as fellow beings on their own unique journeys. Again, this does not imply condoning their actions. It allows us to transcend judgment and embrace unity. If there is only one, then they too are you. Enter the shadow healing. But establishing healthy boundaries is a fundamental step in navigating these challenges. By setting clear boundaries with the individuals who consistently take without reciprocation, we preserve our energy and our well-being. Saying no when necessary is an act of self-care and self-respect that serves the whole. We have to learn to use discernment in choosing the company we keep, Not everyone we encounter will have the same intentions as us. Surrounding ourselves with those who are also on a conscious-centered journey nurtures our growth. There's a common misconception that spiritual people should be fatally selfless and accommodating, acting as doormats for those looking to wipe their feet. If cleaning yourself off means leaving me dirty, we're gonna have a problem. This belief is fundamentally flawed and can lead to exploitation and burnout. Living consciously doesn't equate to being a pushover or a people pleaser. Being spiritually awake doesn't mean that others can behave horribly and you're supposed to take it with a smile and an open door for more. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love and respect, allowing us to protect our energy, time, and well-being, which are all vital for our continued growth and service to others. People are in it for themselves until they're in it for the all. So much so that people think that those awakened should give their gifts and services for free, right? They fail to recognize that even spiritual gifts and talents are honed through time, energy, focus, and often significant investments. Like any other profession, exchanging spiritual services for money is a fair exchange of energy. Money is a medium of exchange that sustains us, allowing us to continue sharing our gifts with the world. When we give away our services for free, without setting boundaries, we risk devaluing our work and falling into the trap of being unappreciated or taken advantage of. This doesn't serve the whole. This can reward and reinforce entitlement and audacity, and also lead to your own resentment and exhaustion, and eventually force you to abandon your calling and seek other careers for financial stability, or just to get away from all the takers. While navigating these intricacies, it's tricky not to harden ourselves against the world or become closed off to authentic connections. Balancing compassion with self-protection is essential for our well-being. Self-love is significant in conscious-centered living. Inclusivity, union, and service for others do not compromise our self-worth. Rather, self-love serves as the foundation for authentic connection and compassionate service. I'm going to say this again. Self-love is not selfishness. Rather, it is the foundation from which we authentically connect with others and make a positive impact on their lives. By embracing self-love, we create a reservoir of love to share with the world. This beautiful cycle allows our self-love to fuel our capacity to serve others, deepening our love for ourselves and humanity as a whole. Inclusivity, service, and self-love go hand in hand. As we navigate audacity and entitlement in the world around us, we've got to remember that our journey is unique and sacred. Each step we take toward conscious-centered living is a step toward a more compassionate and connected world. In times of difficulty, let us not lose sight of the power within us to create positive change. Let us view them as invitations to deepen our compassion and understanding. When faced with entitlement, we can respond with humility and empathy, recognizing that we too were once on our own path of awakening. Setting boundaries with love and assertiveness is a form of self-respect. It allows us to maintain our energy and preserve the space for growth and service. By practicing discernment in our relationships, we surround ourselves with those who uplift and support our journey. When we encounter dishonesty or manipulation, we can respond with honesty and integrity. Our actions can serve as beacons of light, illuminating the path for others to awaken to conscious-centered living. Compassion is a bridge that connects us all. As we extend compassion to those who may exhibit negative traits, we acknowledge the shared humanity within each of us. This compassion does not condone harmful actions, but rather invites healing and transformation. In our pursuit of inclusivity, union, and service, we celebrate the richness of diversity. By truly fostering inclusivity in our interactions and actions, we create spaces of belonging and understanding for all. Love as the guiding force transcends barriers and unites us all as one global family. Service is not a burden, but a gift that springs from the abundance of our hearts. When we serve with open hearts and a generous spirit, we align with the universal flow of giving and receiving. Our selfless acts ripple out, touching the lives of others in ways that we may never fully grasp. But when we give with grumbles, we send out grumbles into the world. When we take without regard for the other, we send that out too. The law of giving and receiving is as real as the law of karma. Have fun with that. She will always find her way to balance. She will always win. These are her teachings: understanding, compassion, and the power of conscious choice. The path may not always be smooth, but it is always worth traveling. Let your awakened heart be your guide. Let them carry the torch of audacity and entitlement, and you carry your own, illuminating the path toward a more conscious and compassionate world. Be the change. Be the way. Let them show you the contrast. Let them show you your choices, and then choose their way or your way, in fear or in love. Grab your torch and let's light it up with Rev Dr. Kim.